Welcome to the MPro 7 Military and Law Enforcement channel. We'll be bringing you information about MPro 7 products, fresh industry news, and frequently asked questions with your host, MPro 7 founder, Mark Niner.
So what we're going to do is soak a patch with the copper remover and just run it through. It's completely non-ammonia based. It's completely safe for the barrel. You can leave this product in the barrel for an undetermined amount of time, and it won't have any negative effects on the barrel, which is very different from like an ammonia-based copper remover. You really want to soak the patch to really let the chemical do the work. You can see there's still a lot of carbon in there. I'm seeing flecks of copper actually already coming off of this. Our copper removes works in a very different way than most copper removers. Actually, rather than attacking and completely dissolving the copper like an ammonia-based product, what it's doing is getting in there and actually lifting the sides or the edges of the copper fouling to get underneath in order to allow the barrel to release the copper fouling. And then what happens is once you get rid of the copper fouling, you'll get another layer of carbon. And carbon actually slows the etching process, whether you use MPro 7 copper remover or you use an ammonia-based copper remover. You still have to use the gun cleaner in order to remove the carbon. I'm actually going to use this again just because it's easier. And we like easy.
Is this stuff benign to other copper?
Well, the gun cleaner, what the gun cleaner will do is actually neutralize any other copper solvent. So if you use, say, an ammonia-based copper remover, and then you'd want to use MPro 7 to neutralize the ammonia salts, and then the gun cleaner actually conditions the barrel so it doesn't accept copper fouling and carbon fouling as easily as you clean. All right. So I've been asked time and time again, especially on using copper brushes or using bronze brushes. Is bronze is copper and tin combined as an alloy? The copper remover will degrade these brushes over time, but won't degrade them as fast as an ammonia-based copper remover. I personally like to use stainless steel bore brushes when I'm using a copper solvent, but this will work just fine, and like I said, it's not going to degrade it as fast as ammonia-based. Plus, when you're done with this, you can rinse it off, you can put it in a sock and throw it in the washing machine, so you can reuse this over and over again. Now what we'll do is, in order to make sure that all the carbon and all the copper is going to be removed, is while he's just brushing out the receiver and cleaning out the receiver, you'll clean with a gun cleaner to get all the carbon out. Then we'll go in with a copper remover to remove any layers of copper, and we'll go back in with a gun cleaner. Like I said before, as you're releasing or getting rid of the copper, that copper and carbon is laid down in layers. So once the copper is removed, then there's another layer of carbon that you have to get out. So you have to kind of repeat the process. You want to do this until the patches come out a light gray. With a new gun even, but certainly with a firearm that's been used several times. Getting to a white patch using MPro 7 is much easier when you clean and go fire, clean, go fire, and you do that repeated process about 4 times. It allows the MPro 7 to really condition the metal so that it actually becomes easier and easier to clean as time goes on. But it's usually about after the 4th or 5th time that you're actually getting a white patch is fairly easy without having to repeat this process literally, 25, 50 times.
This is the actual gas piston itself.
Okay.
This is what makes the whole thing run.
So this is pretty carboned up. This is the gas piston, so we'll definitely clean this. Show us the proper places to lubricate a weapon like this.
Well, there's basically 2 sets of rails inside here, and they're steel, reinforced. And there's also aluminum guide rails. Then you can also lube the bolt carrier. Good rule of thumb on any gun is when you're lubricating it, to look for the shiny spots because that's where it's getting contact.
We're using MPro 7 Gun Oil LPX, which is specifically designed for semi-automatic and automatic weapons. It has a temperature range from about -80 to 480 degrees, or 420 degrees, I think. So it's very, very difficult to flash off, even in a fully automatic mode. It's a synthetic blend of oils with liquid moly and liquid PTFE. That's a fantastic lubricant.
Drop a couple drops on the guide run.
Normally I do like to use a nylon brush whenever I can, but sometimes you have to use a cut. You got to use a steel brush. It just makes it that much easier. This is Big Dun carbon at its best. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm. You don't want to oil this part.
Okay, good to know. Oh, much better.
That's it.
All right, if you have any further questions, please call us at 1-800-937-4677. That's 1-800-YES or MPro 7. Or you can email me, Marten, M-A-R-T-E-N, at pantheonchemical.com, or you can visit our website at www.mpro7.com. This is another edition of MPro 7's Military and Law Enforcement Channel.